The following video will rip and tear any ignorance you have of the plot. Save your work and proceed calmly to the nearest exit if spoilers bother you. Ah, smell that fresh pine air. What a great day to be in nature. There's just one thing this needs to be absolutely perfect, a great generous-sized portion of carnage and gore. If you've ever played a Doom game that doesn't end with 3 or RPG, then this is a game that needs no introduction. Doom is all about running around fast and stomping demon guts out even faster. After nearly ruining Doom forever with a stupendously misfitting Doom 4 prototype, someone on the team had a stroke of brilliance and said, "Hey, let's ditch this and take the bold step of creating something good instead." Doom 2016 came out, it was a ripping and tearingly good time, all was right with the world. Then Doom Eternal came out and took it from good to hyper ultra mega greatness with dashing, burning, freezing, exploding, and of course enough glory kills to qualify you for a job at your local slaughterhouse. No weak little fallback pea shooters here, and the only reload button you need is a chainsaw to go all Viva Pinata on the nearest fodder demon and make it rain bullets. Even the super shotgun's reload is just a gentle suggestion because this game really takes Call of Duty switching to your pistol is faster than reloading advice to the extreme. If you want to get the most out of this game, you better start juggling through your guns like this is a one-man circus act straight out of hell and you're the Joker about to put a smile on those poor mortally challenged faces. Speaking of, the beauty of Doom Eternal is there's an answer to just about everything you need in a combat situation. You need to get away? Dash. You need some health? Ice bombs. You need some armor? Flame belch. You need to just blow crap up because your thirst for violence will never be quenched until all of hell is a smoldering crater? That's what the frag grenades are for. And if all that still wasn't enough, you get the Crucible to do some algebra on whatever's in front of you. Divide by 2, mortally challenged motherfucker. DLC's like this beauty, but part 2 compensates by letting you go all MC on some demons, so stop. Hammer time. When you get into a rhythm of hot swapping weapons and using all of your equipment, it's like poetry in motion, written on the flesh of the demons with pens filled with their blood. My only real complaint about Doom Eternal, other than the purple goo that I will always complain about because the whole point of Doom is being fast and slowing to a crawl, and Demon Soup complements that about as well as a lobotomy complements higher education, is the story. Look, I'm a simple man. Keep it to hell. We didn't need this maker and literal god of all creation turned evil nonsense. It's fluff to make it feel bigger than it is. But it's also Doom, and you know how important story is to Doom. Something about story in a corno, although the only pleasure I need in Doom Eternal is for the endless gratuitous violence, and maybe also scenery eye candy, because this game is loaded with it. From the flaming city buildings with freeways full of cars and surfaces full of lava, to the green trees and flowing rivers of the World Spear, this game is chock full of pleasing sights to keep you occupied when you're not staining everything red with your wrist blade. Speaking of red, another great thing about the game's graphics is you can shoot chunks off your prey and marvel at your artistic touch like you're some manly, tough version of Bob Ross. Okay, we're gonna put a happy little exposed muscle and bone right here. Perfect. This is back in the day where developers still gave a Baron's left horn about optimizing. You can have ray tracing, but it's not required, and the game's so scalable it can even run on the Nintendo Switch. Ooh, sorry, a $1,000 computer doesn't meet our minimum requirements. Better sell another kidney so you can get 30 frames per second under heavy DLSS and frame generation, you filthy peasant. The Slayer might just be one of the manliest chads in fiction, smashing demon heads like grapes for the good of humanity and doesn't give a damn what anyone has to say about it. The guy only says one word in the entire game because he's a man of action. He doesn't need any long drawn-out speeches or sappy monologues, he just needs an arm blade and a good old double barrel as the father intended. Another great thing about this game is it has unlockable cheats, because challenge is fun, but whipping out the infinite ammo unmaker and just melting everything on screen is one hell of a good time, and you don't even need a credit card number to get them. That's not the only collectible either. You've got music records for jamming out in your gamer fortress, and you can even build up your own Funko Pop collection as a handy backdrop when you're streaming on your elite gaming PC. Or jamming out to OG Doom on your retro PC. I'm not here to judge because Doom is great in all forms except Doom 3. It's still pretty good in that form too. And if all that still wasn't enough, you've got your DLC campaigns, master levels, horde mode, and even full-on mods. And before you ask, yes, someone did remake E1M1 because the hanger will always be the mother fragging goat. Changed my mind. If I haven't already made it clear, Doom Eternal is a real macho Giga Chad game where you get to save the world and revel in the carnage while doing it. Happy 5th anniversary Doom Eternal, and here's to Doom Dark Ages. In the good word of Duke Nukem, I'm gonna get medieval on their asses. Assuming my not entirely brand new computer can even run the fragging thing.